Could this be the start of storm season in Michigan, and could we be seeing some severe weather in the first 2 weeks of March? Well, let's take a look here. Over the next 2 weeks, it looks like we could be set up for a couple of systems that could bring thunderstorms and even some severe weather. And if we look at here, it kind of goes from a 20 to 30 degree temperature, shifting all the way up to 50s and 60s, and as you see upcoming, even in the 70s, and it's only March. And I want to highlight this part right here. We have a huge cold front sweeping across the country, and this is going to actually cause a lot of severe weather down south, as the Storm Prediction Center has been predicting. This isn't going to affect Michigan, as you can see, but it's going to be causing some severe weather down south, and this is the same cold front that will be coming up into Michigan. And as you can see, we'll be hitting 60 to 70 degrees here, and as that cold front goes in, we'll drop all the way down to in the 30s. At this stage, maybe some rain and thunderstorms, but we'll take a look at the radar in a moment here. What I want to focus on more is it warms up quite a bit again, but then we have this big warm up all the way up to 70 to even higher in some areas, and we have a large cold front here. Very strong cold front, and this is going to sweep right through Michigan. I mean, look at this stark contrast right here. We got 63 here and 36 over here, and as you can tell, within no amount of time, it drops all the way down to 25. And mind you, this is just a day or two later than when it is 70 degrees. So this is a strong cold front, could bring in a strong line of thunderstorms. And let's take a look at the radar now. This first cold front that's going to come through around Saturday. We'll start really getting those colder temperatures, late Saturday night. This is going to bring in much more mild weather, maybe even just some rainstorms. And going into Thursday here, we see our first signs of like some weather. I think this is probably only going to be rain, maybe a little bit of thunder here and there, but it is only about 45 degrees tops at this time, and so I don't think that this is going to have any weight, maybe even have a little bit of snow mix, but I highly doubt that. But what we want to focus on is this little system right here coming in Friday night. This is kind of ahead of the cold front. These could be thunderstorms. I don't really know yet. It's kind of hard to tell. It does get warmer down south. I don't think it's enough to make anything of notice here, but you will be getting rained on. But as this comes in, this is where our cold front is right here. And we can see this on here. This is where the big cold front is. And because it comes in at night, as you can see, this is 7 a.m. Saturday. It's going to come overnight Saturday. I don't expect any severe weather from this. This definitely does have the opportunity to be some thunderstorms, but nothing to worry about. It's what's next that we want to talk about. That big cold front that comes later on, and this one right here, the 70 degrees all the way down to 20 degrees. This is probably going to be coming in late Tuesday night, maybe Wednesday morning. But let's just take a look. I want you to see this. It starts forming here. This looks pretty mean right here. This is a strong storm system according to this model, and it's going to change a lot. I'll probably make another video about it, especially if it ramps up or it changes a lot. But I mean, this is a strong squall line type system that is going to be coming through, and this is at 8 p.m. on Tuesday. So I think probably 8 to 12 a.m. is when it's going to be really impacting Michigan, probably more of the south side of Michigan. Up here, you could definitely see some severe weather. Likely all of this will be a thunderstorm line. I don't think we'll just be seeing rainstorms, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. If we go over to the humidity, though, the humidity is going to be pretty high. I can't tell right away because it's pretty far out. This looks like it could be a pretty unstable atmosphere, possibly primed for some severe weather. But I want to talk about this sounding right here. That is extremely interesting. It does have very low amount of CAPE, but take a look at this absolutely astronomical low storm relative helicity. That is strong. It is very strong. It is showing 365, 377. Very large amount of storm relative helicity. So if this does form into a high amount of wind and a squall line system, it could easily spin up something. I don't want to say a tornado right away. That's too far out. It's too crazy to say that. But the possible hazard type does say marginal tornado is something that could be on the radar. And so definitely keep a lookout for that. I will be monitoring this situation. Yeah, I think it definitely has a chance to be a good system, especially if we're talking about March. All right, we're talking about the 10th of March in Michigan. This is not something we usually see this early on, so this tells me a lot about what our storm season could look like. But I think overall, I'll keep an eye on it. I think the Storm Prediction Center will definitely say something about it. And let me just remind you, this is the 10th of March. This is Tuesday night into Wednesday morning next week, not this Tuesday. And so it's nothing to worry about quite yet, but I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye on it. Hopefully, maybe go storm chasing. I kind of hope that it comes in sooner because storms at night are always worse for everybody. And so I'll keep an eye on this and I'll keep you guys updated.